Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa V3, Killing Harmony. Last time we solved the secret of the virtual world. Today, well, hopefully we'll be able to find out who the killer is. Let's go. But first, a word from Monokuma and Cubs Theater. Or well, not a word from, it's time for Monokuma and Cubs Theater. Also, 1, 2, 1, 2. Forgot to sync. Plus, it's not like I could actually do it on that screen. The only thing I could press was OK. Anyway, man, I'm bushed. I got no motivation at all. And Monophanie's period is late too. You? Are you keeping up with your daughter's cycles? Who do you think you are, T.I.? Father? Why do you know Monophanie's cycle? Never mind that. Perhaps this lack of motivation is due to a lack of hibernation. Yeah? Lack of hibernation? Yeah. Haven't been sleeping well lately, so I haven't really been able to hibernate. That's awful. What could be causing it? Is it 'cause you have a lot on your mind? Is it 'cause the graveyard shift pays a better hourly wage? I mean, it does. Really? Is it 'cause you want them to think you're... Oh, is it 'cause you don't want them to think you're just goofing around? Is it 'cause you want to stay friends? Is it 'cause you want to watch it in real time? Father? He's gone into hibernation. We should let him be. Yeah, you're right. Night night. That was probably the weirdest theater to date.
My head! Monotaro! Pull yourself together! I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but I just can't. My head! My head hurts so much, I just can't remember.
Remains of a once
Have you forgotten? Maybe that's for the best.
right now.
From this point forward,
Threshold of
let's start a new life for ourselves. After all, our baby is excited to meet his daddy, you know?
What the fuck?
Daddy? Wait, what? I'm gonna be a father? What a colossal death flag. I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
Oh my god.
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
We understand Mew plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Let's see. Mew manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
Oh, unless she was going to lock the door from the outside, use the cell phone to get back in, or to leave, and then log back in and act like nothing happened, and then they never find Kokichi and they all live happily ever after. I'm holding out hope that, you know, she wasn't going to just leave them all to die. Then the poison. Damn. Yeah, the poison thing is the one thing that ruins that. Alright.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
As for Mew's alibi in the real world,
she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge.
Whoops, my hand slipped.
She dropped
the bridge on purpose so she could separate the chapel from the mansion. Wait. Oh, he said that. I didn't have to. Alright.
Then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop. After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet up, the mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
That's when I saw Mew.
Problem is, because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right? Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
Perhaps. I don't think Mew did it. If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead. She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
No say such mean things! Killing game bad, not Mew. Mew not bad person. Going to think we could have been friends, if things different.
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
Hey, thoughts need friends too.
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Well, damn.
Huh?
Fuck all y'all.
Anyway, let's continue the discussion. If Mew was killed on the roof of the mansion...
I'm sure her and Kibo would have been really good friends.
The culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
And she made plans to date Shuichi when this was all over. About that.
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other. But the problem is the wall between them.
Only Mew was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
And also, like, they are really bad-mouthing her, but it's like, she is the main reason you all even made it this far. You wouldn't have solved the Kaede thing without her. You wouldn't have solved the Koreakyo thing without her. The only thing she didn't really contribute on was the Kirumi incident, but she also prevented them from picking a wrong suspect by deciding to strip down to her underwear for reasons that are still unknown to me.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
But how did the culprit send Mew's avatar through the wall? I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
Don't not throw her!
We know. You couldn't because the avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Physical strength equalized?
Phone, one moment, please. Oh, wait, I can just mute.
That problem. Gonta no can protect everyone if that happens.
Jeez, keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class trial.
How did they send Miu's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard.
And back, bang!
What was that sound?
A
Because of
plane
that
overhead,
sound, you guys
or a
went to the
helicopter
side of
rather.
the chapel, right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Miu there, right? If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
Yes, there's no doubt in my mind that the noise is related to this case. We need to figure out what that sound could have been. It might be the clue we need to solve this case. So what was it? It sounded like something slamming hard into something else. So what were those two things? It could be the sound of two things colliding, Miu hitting the wall.
That's it.
I think
Seemed
the sound
obvious.
came from Miu's avatar hitting the chapel wall. The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise. Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was Miu colliding with a wall.
If that's the case, Miu's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard. We felt the impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Yeah, that's the real question. Miu's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking? Why are you talking like you know everything?
Because he does.
Let's not worry about that right now.
I'm sticking with my hypothesis. He did make it to the roof. He saw everything transpire. And there's only a handful of people that could have did it because we know Himiko, Maki, and Kibo were at the chapel. They had no way of getting back. So that only leaves Tsumugi, Shuichi, Kaito, Gonta, and Kokichi.
More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
The only ones it could have been are Kokichi, Gonta, or Kaito. Unless Miu died by accident? But no, the strangulation thing. Yeah, you don't accidentally strangle yourself. Yeah, and Tsumugi was in there with Shuichi when they heard the loud noise. Unless she set it up to, like, slide on a timer or something? I don't know.
Friends? Us?
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
A way of transporting Miu's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
A sled. Getting Miu's avatar to crash into the chapel from the mansion's roof. The roof was sloped. There's only one way I can think of how to do that.
Hey, Shuichi, as your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
I don't need your hint. I have game facts.
You'll what?
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope,
I already noticed that, thank you very much.
and the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof. If the culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
Kokichi is talking as if he got the whole thing figured out already. But I can't let him distract me. I need to solve the case. How to make Miu hit the chapel wall from the roof of the mansion. I'm going to find the answer. Hangman's Gamble. Okay, I'm just gonna say it's probably sliding down, so yeah, that's an I. Where's the D? There we go. We're gonna go ahead and give him the D. Where's an I? Oh yeah, there's an I right there. Oh. Okay, slid. Slid off. Okay. That can fit. Is that a garbage block? Alright, get him with the F, the double F, and then... Well, we have an R, we got an R, we got an O, I need another O, there's an O, and there's an F. Okay, we're good. Killed that one.
Sloped roof as a slide for Miu's avatar.
Slide?
Actually, I think that one went faster than the tutorial one. Holy shit.
Aw, man. Even with the slope and the snow, Miu's body wouldn't have slid.
Wrong. It would slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
No. It would slide.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Shumai?
Who the hell is Shumai?
Thank you.
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
Was this some fighting Fudan shit? I'm positive that's how Miu's avatar was moved, but maybe the culprit used something else as well to help her body slide. Yeah. It's the clue I tried to accidentally use earlier to explain the whole
Even if her avatar
river
slid
thing.
off the roof, would it slide off that quickly?
Well, duh, it would.
If it made that much noise, it must have built up a lot of speed.
Lots of snow piled up on roof. Not frozen solid, right?
You'd still slide, though.
In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
That's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing like that around, though.
Ooh, almost missed my chance. But yeah, we don't need Shuichi's dialogue there. That happened on the last statement, so yeah.
No, wait. There was something that could have been used to help slide Miu's body. Do you remember the lattice that was found by Miu's avatar? The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof. I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked. But during the investigation, I saw that it was gone.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof? Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice
Muting
as a
again.
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct! After the culprit killed Miu on the rooftop, they placed her corpse on a sled and slid her down the roof's steep slope.
The sled picked up speed, flew off the roof, glided through the wall only objects could pass through, and hit the chapel.
And back. 2 robocalls within very close proximity of each other. Ouch.
impact made all of her belongings scatter, including the hammer and cell phone.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff.
So, please don't bring Sonic into this game.
I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
Either Monokuma is morphing into Dr. Robotnik, fuck Eggman, or he's morphing into the Sonic fan base. Both of them hate Sonic.
Daddy, I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful. You gotta be an example to our new family.
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you Grandfather now?
Now that we know how the body slid down, we're just one step away from the culprit. Well, Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
The culprit.
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
However, since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects. Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion. Aside from you, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Samugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
That's real sneaky, leaving yourself off the list.
Ooh, you got me.
That's right. 5 suspects, me, Sumugi, Gonta, Kokichi, and Kaito. We don't know enough to name the culprit yet, but one of them is suspicious. When we were talking about the rooftop, they clearly lied. But what reason would they have to lie? I'll need to press them for information before making my judgments. Or any judgments for that matter. Where are you, short asshole bitch boy? There you are.
It's you!
Kokichi, there's something I need to know.
It's like playing Phoenix Wright. We up here pressing them. Hold it! We're gonna press you, boy.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi? I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now.
Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. All began when Miyu showed us the map. It's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
It was that testimony that bothered me.
Because he knew exactly what the roof was shaped like. Wait, we got blue now? The hell? Y'all can't just introduce a new color? What the hell is that? Okay, oh wow, there's a word on them. Okay. Oh wow, this is actually pretty deep. Also, I kind of forgot that now Monokumas can show up here, so gonna need to be a little more careful about that. Oh, this is a thing. Just doing this for any potential Monokumas. There are none. Okay, Wow. Really wish this skill wasn't darkening the letters. Oh, fuck. Okay, thank God I got a lot of time left. Yo, I can, like, barely see. Oh my God, I am on full tilt right now. Never want to be on full tilt. Okay, I need to stand up to see the. I cannot read these. Okay, so these are actual statements he made. Oh, I am so glad I got a lot of time. What happened? I was doing so well at the start of these.
When you were explaining that the door to the roof was locked, you said...
Also, yeah, I think I might get rid of triple X-ray vision. It's not as good as I was thinking. Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
But later, you said...
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope. And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof.
That's a lot of specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion. But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Huh? What?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
He's putting on a show.
Why you look so nervous?
Is this a sincere reaction?
No.
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. But wait, I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
Me?
At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks. Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
Was it my fault?
Himiko really say that?
She totally said that.
Kibo, use your little stenographer ability, please.
No, she didn't!
Yes, she did.
She did not!
She did too.
Then when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
What a worthless fight!
Stop them, Grandpa! All this terrible fighting is bad for the baby!
Yeah, Grandfather. Stop them before your grandkid is born.
I'm not gonna apologize, because Himiko said it.
So damn stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
We don't have time for this. But Kokichi is stubborn. He won't fess up no matter what. But if he's being this stubborn, it makes me think he has something to hide. To get him to show his hand, I have to prove he was on the roof. I might not like it, but I have to be aggressive. I have to lie. If you don't get the whole truth now, everyone's lives are in danger. Alright, looks like it's lie time. Lie time!
I didn't go to the roof.
I've had enough of your lies, man.
I think I know where we're going with this, too.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Liars burn in hell, you know.
If you're lying, I'll set your pants on fire!
That's fine, because I'm not lying.
Then why do you look so nervous?
Kokichi is lying for sure, but if he keeps throwing lies at me, I have to fight fire with fire.
I didn't go to the
Oh,
roof.
he's gonna be real pissed about this.
I've had enough of your lies,
Because he
man.
already knows, like, when we're lying about shit, so... Because every other time we did the lie thing, he was like, really? Okay, I guess we have to go along with it.
And stayed in the salon.
Oh, fuck off! I forgot to hold down triangle. That's on me. That is definitely on me. Oh my god, I'm down to 1 heart. They don't heal you for
I
shit.
didn't go to the roof.
Good lord, they don't heal you at all.
Lies, man.
I'm not lying.
Unless I had skills that,
The rooftop door
like,
was
increased
locked
how
and I
much I
couldn't
heal
open
by
it.
in the previous games?
What did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the
There we go.
I'll reveal the truth.
Perjury.
Kokichi, you're lying right now, aren't you?
Huh? Lying about what?
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you. But you weren't there.
What? Really?
I waited there for a while. You never showed up.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
I see. You use underhanded tactics too, huh, Shuichi?
He knows.
So who are you guys gonna believe? Shuichi or me?
I called it way back at the beginning of the game. Boy Who Cried Wolf.
Well, of course I'm gonna believe Shuichi.
I believe Shuichi 100%.
The one who's not Kokichi.
100 house points. No. Kimiko points to Shuichi.
Okay, Harry Potter reference. Took long enough.
But to go to the salon, Shuichi would need to pass by me in the dining room.
Oh, Sumugi. No, damn it.
I wonder why I didn't notice Shuichi there. Oh well. I'll believe Shuichi anyway. He's usually right about stuff.
That almost got me. I was like, oh man. Okay.
Sorry, but I'm going to believe Shuichi too.
I see. I wanted at least Gonta to believe me.
What comes around goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
Why do you guys hate lies that much? There's only one truth, but endless possibilities for lies, you know? And some of them are only white lies, or lies to be kind to people. If you deny all of that just because it's a lie, then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously, the worst!
Just spit it out already. You went to the roof, didn't you?
Isn't that where he met up with Mew?
No, he didn't just meet her there. He probably
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
Revenge?
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi. I won't let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
Oh?
So, I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
Confess? A confession? So you are the culprit after all.
I came up with a plan after Mew asked me to meet up with her.
What is this UI?
She asked me pretty eagerly, too. So I decided to pry some info out of her.
Well, it's the same one. It's just a confessing panel at the top, but yeah.
She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys. As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder. So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan. I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
You worked together with Monokuma?
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, everything he said is true.
Damn. Okay.
Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting. It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
A second motive?
You added a motive? Then the secret of the outside world is the motive, right?
No fair! Monokuma can't take sides!
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted. Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
Bullshit! No matter how you look at it, you guys are working together.
Shh, calm down. I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
Because he didn't commit the murder. He was just pulling the strings.
I told you. I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery-solving fun. If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge. Well then, the culprit is Gonta.
Oh, fucking shit. I called it, but god damn. Damn.
What? Huh? What did you...
Wait! When did Gonta kill Mew?
That's a lie! He didn't kill her! Kokichi's just lying!
Now you're trying to pin things on Gonta? Do you really expect us to believe such an obvious lie?
Yeah, there's no way Gonta could commit a murder this complicated. He's not
It's
smart.
my turn now. The truth is, Gonta and I worked together. We formed a duo to end this killing game.
This is taking the place of the mini game.
As the Killing Game Busters!
Killing Game Busters? Are y'all related to the Dupe Busters?
What Busters?
We must win this killing game in order to end this killing game.
What you mean, we?
By the way, I came up with the murder plan, and Gonta carried it out.
Gonta what?
Why are you more surprised by that than the first thing he said?
'Cause Gonta have no idea what he's talking about.
Come on, quit lying and tell us the truth.
Gonta is telling the truth. He's not someone who lies all the time like you.
And no matter how naive Gonta may be, I doubt he would ever team up with Kokichi.
Yeah, not after insect meet and greet incident.
It's obvious what he's trying to do. Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, so Kokichi's trying to trick him. He's trying to sacrifice Gonta to escape from his crime!
You're a terrible person! How dare you use Gonta like that?
You're right. I'm sorry. I did something horrible to Gonta. I didn't want Shuichi to hog all the glory, so I told everyone the truth!
Cut that out! Told you it's not gonna work!
Don't you think I could have pulled the strings and made Gonta carry out my commands?
It doesn't matter if it's possible or not, because I say it's just impossible!
It does matter. There's no need to bring emotions into class trials. All we need is logical thinking. Right, Shuichi?
What?
Going to not understand what's going on. But still, going to not kill Mew. Going to really not know anything. And also, going to not tell lies. And going to not make trouble for others. 'Cause that not how gentlemen act. That why going to not culprit.
Yeah, Gonta's not lying. I can tell just by looking at him.
I already used my magic to check. Gonta's definitely not lying.
Checking something. So when could he have messed with Gonta's cables? Because they entered at the same time, but Mew was the last one.
Then let me ask you guys. If it's not Gonta, then who's the culprit?
You, of course!
Come on! There's already proof that I couldn't have killed Mew.
There's already proof?
Oh, did you forget already? Then let me make it clear again. Why I can't be the culprit!
What the fuck is this? And it's the setting. So she did touch
I
him.
am not the culprit. Didn't I prove that to you guys already? The clue is how Mew is killed.
You got strangled to death, right?
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
Mew would have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me.
You talking about the strength of your virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
In which case, even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much. So you could have kept strangling her, no problem.
See, I told you I'm not the culprit.
How'd you arrive at that conclusion?
Yep, because it is true. It's already been proven that Kokichi is innocent. We should have evidence of that. Before we can say one way or the other, we have to clear something up.
I am not the culprit.
And that's the setting that if she touched him, he would be paralyzed. God damn it!
Right?
I was right, and I'm upset about that, because Gonta don't deserve this. Gonta was a good lad.
You talking about the strength of your virtual avatar?
He didn't deserve any of this shit.
You strangled her from behind.
In which case, even if she did resist...
It pains me, but I gotta agree with the asshole child.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle.
I just don't want to miss my
No
chance.
problem.
See, I told you.
Oh, fucking! Wait, what? Oh, that wasn't a consent thing. Oh, shit. I have to refute Kaito.
I was wrong. I am not the culprit.
Also, holy crap. They really don't heal you for shit. Oh, I am fucked when the rhythm game comes along.
Then it would have been impossible.
You talking about the strength of your virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter.
You strangled
Put her behind. In which case, even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Exactly. She couldn't reach. So you could have.
There we go.
That's wrong.
I got the V. Does that mean I heal for more? Please. I need help. Food. We need food.
Maybe it wasn't possible for Kokichi to strangle Mew.
Why wasn't it possible?
Mew modified my avatar, so if she attacked me, I wouldn't be able to resist. If Mew touched me, then I'd be unable to move.
Huh?
So I would have had to kill her instantly, such as stabbing or hitting. I couldn't have murdered her by strangulation, because it'd be game over if she touched me.
What?
Well, if you were using the toilet paper, you wouldn't need to touch her directly.
But if you can't be touched while you're wrapping the toilet paper around her neck, then it would be impossible.
Which means, as long as she died from strangulation, it couldn't have been me.
Wait, what if it was something besides strangulation then? Like...
There's no doubt Mew was strangled. We already discussed this.
Kaito is really desperate to make me the culprit. No matter how much you whine about it, you can't change the truth. The culprit who killed Mew is Gonta Gokuhara! This is the truth you all adore so much.
No! Gonta not kill Mew! It's true! You gotta believe Gonta! Gonta would never hurt anyone!
I believe you. You've been risking yourself to protect everyone. There's no way Gonta would kill. He won't even kill bugs. I believe Gonta too. I'm not gonna listen to Kokichi's lies.
Of course! Who'd believe a liar like him? He's lying about Gonta being the culprit, so there's no point talking about it.
I don't know about that. If we want the truth, we might have to ask uncomfortable questions.
Right, Shuichi? You think so too, don't you?
Huh? I know how important it is to believe, but as the ultimate detective, I know we can't solve this case with belief alone.
Huh?
It's just that something doesn't add up. I have this feeling something's off. We can't keep going back and forth like this. We need to discuss this.
What, you wanna suspect Gonta?
Too bad, Kaito. Looks like Shuichi agrees with me.
No, I'm not trying to...
Oh, the irony! It's all thanks to Kaito that Shuichi got his act together as a detective. And now, Shuichi's intuition as a detective has made him more suspicious of others. Well, can't be helped. That's just what a detective does.
That's not it, Kokichi. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone
Shuichi, Gonta really not do it. Gonta not culprit. Please, believe Gonta.
We might as well discuss it.
What?
As a precautionary measure, that's all. I think we need to seriously discuss whether Gonta was capable of committing this crime. Only then can we arrive at a logical decision.
You guys, why don't you get it? That's just what Kokichi wants. He's just trying to split us up. Shuichi, open your eyes!
But...
2 for 1 Truth Special!
Oh, here we go.
Sorry to ruin this tense moment, but you guys seem pretty evenly split right now. So, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
So we're gonna do that again?
Shuichi, why? Why don't you understand? You're my sidekick, aren't you?
You made me your sidekick. I didn't want to do this shit.
Kaito.
Of course I want to believe Gonta. I don't want to think that he killed someone. But as the ultimate detective, I can't turn away from the truth. I need to find the truth. Oh, I have no health for this. Oh, God. Oh, man. Alright, so I guess screw up once and then restart with a new leash on life. I was about to say leash on life. The saying is lease. Also just making sure I know where the on-call phone is, because the on-call shift has started. Gotta be prepared to answer when someone calls. Could Gonta have committed the crime?
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall. But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
Gonta not kill Mew! Honest!
Ooh, we got a lot of these. Okay, might have to do this piecemeal. Blind trust is just going to get us further from the truth. I want to solve this. I have to. Because I want to survive with everyone.
Shuichi, are you saying that
Gonta is the culprit? I got this! I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart.
This is the only one that said sweetheart.
Kokichi! Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even...
To the rooftop without being noticed.
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
there should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
Entrance hall, he's the only one that brought it up.
No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kibo! That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar
Shit!
has special settings.
I had a feeling too, the moment I picked that, I was like, ah, damn, I should have picked Monokuma. Fuck! I thought I was gonna wing it.
We can't let it end.
Oh, that would have been epic. That would have been like the clutchest clutch thing that I've ever clutched in all my years of clutching. Multiple entendres. But yeah, okay. This one's actually not that bad. Oh man, I was doing so good. Ah. Disappointed. Alright. Of course we gotta sit through that. Can't skip it. Alright, let's start over from the beginning. It's not that bad.
Shuichi, are you saying
I got this! I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Dante is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a...
Kokichi!
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the room?
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
there should have been witnesses at the entrance?
I got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with
Kokichi!
I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie.
Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
I got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Gonta not kill Mew!
Fuck. Okay.
The truth is, Gonta could
Also,
have murdered Mew.
on-call phone is ringing.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
And back. Okay, time to speed through all of
Are
this
you saying
again.
that Gonta is the culprit?
Yeah, you highlight culprit for me, thank you.
I can't say he's the culprit.
Gonta is such a sweetheart.
Don't you realize these so-called
rooftop.
Kibo. Should have been witnesses.
Entrance hall.
Kokichi confessed.
Monokuma. Oh fuck, I already forgot which one this is supposed to be.
I got this. The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Did I fuck up again? Oh my fucking god! Okay. That's supposed to be Kokichi. That's supposed to be Kokichi. That is supposed to be Kokichi. I blame the phone call.
I got this.
Dude already called on Monday.
I'm saying we can't
recording this on Wednesday. Fuck him. I'm putting him on blast. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, he already called on Monday because he needed his password reset, and it was done. Then he called today because he needed that same password reset because he forgot it. Over the course of 2 days, you forgot. My dude. What? Alright, so yeah, then
I did cooperate with
finally.
That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Gonta not kill Mew.
I got this. The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Alright.
This is our answer.
Wow, we actually didn't have to do one of those where everybody's sort of talking at once. You have to pinpoint the right one.
In my opinion, as long as it is possible that Gonta is the culprit, we have to discuss it.
That's ridiculous. You're going to believe Kokichi over Gonta?
That's not it at all. I just want the truth. If we're going to survive, I have to find the truth.
But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit.
I still don't think Gonta's lying.
But didn't I tell you guys already? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit. That's why it hurts my heart to persecute Gonta like this!
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Gonta, if you understand, then do it right. Make logical arguments for the truth.
Logical arguments?
It means use your head to make arguments.
Use head?
What I'm trying to say is, if you aren't the culprit, then you gotta prove that you aren't!
But Gonta really not know.
I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know! God, why are you so dumb?
Gonta just want to help everyone, like true gentlemen.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
Somebody shoot this ass clown, please.
Hey! Now that's just bullying.
Bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right? You guys blame and gang up on me, but now you're gonna pretend to be good people?
No, I never ganged up.
Gonta, argue back already! Just make an excuse or whatever!
Stop it! That's enough!
Stop what? You mean stop the game? Hey, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah, I know. What about it? I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Oh, that's a low blow right there. Then just die in a hole for all I care! We want to live, so stop getting in our way!
Quit it. If you don't shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you. Permanently.
Maki, please, calm down.
Hey, she's an assassin. She probably knows a way to do it without making it fatal. I'm just saying. You know, like one crowbar to the throat, he ain't gonna talk again, and he can still live. Just saying.
Sorry. It Gonta's fault everyone's so upset. But Gonta telling truth! Gonta really not culprit! 'Cause Gonta not know anything! Really!
Cut it out already! That's all you've been saying this whole time!
You're the one that needs to cut it out.
Wait, what did Kokichi say? All you've been saying this whole time. That's true about Gonta. This whole time, Gonta's been saying he doesn't know anything. Gonta not understand either. I mean, you like this when Gonta wake up. Gonta was sleeping too, had strange dream. Gonta not understand anything. Gonta not know. Murder already happened when Gonta wake up. But why this happen? Why Miyu killed? Gonta not understand. Gonta not understand anything. Because Gonta have no idea what he's talking about. But when exactly did he start using that defense? Gonta started saying, I don't know when. After logging out of the virtual world.
That's it!
That's it. It was after he logged out. That means...
Did Gonta get into an accident in the virtual world?
Accident?
The accident that hurt Gonta. That was... This has to be it. Or not. Okay. Alright, an accident in the virtual world.
Damn it!
What? This?
This is it!
The avatar error? And
when we logged into the virtual world, an avatar user error occurred.
Oh, and that's when I have to present the device instructions? Some sort of avatar user error occurred when you all logged in for the first time. An error? The contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details. But something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you all logged in. Unfortunately, I was too lazy to put this up on Stack Overflow to get an answer as to what caused it.
An avatar user error?
Ever since Gonta logged out, he's been saying, I don't know, I don't understand.
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
That's what I thought at first, but I think it's because of the error.
What you mean?
If that error is what's affecting Gonta, and it's making him forgetful and loopy, then what was the error? What could it have been? We don't need a Hangman's Gambit for this. Oh my god, okay. I know what to pick, I just don't know... Wires? Okay, does that fit? W-I-R-E-S. W... Oh, wait, that's an M. Ooh, okay. M-O... Okay. Wrong button there. M-E... Mel? Mare? No. Fuck, I am... Memory. Okay. Okay. I need an R. Right there. Memory loss. .jpg. Okay, there's an S. I didn't see any. There we go. I'm running low on health again. That's not good.
I believe it's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
Huh? He doesn't remember?
You started saying, "I don't know anything," after leaving the virtual world. I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
Oh, that's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual world. Not even killing Mew.
What? That's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's just confused!
Gonta told us he was bad with computers, remember?
Memory or no memory, Gonta never hurt anyone!
I guess I spoke too soon about this.
No way Gonta's the culprit!
Mass panic debate start.
Gonta never hurt anyone!
Remember because
Doesn't remember
Gonta wants to keep everyone safe!
You did it, but you don't
he would
remember
never
doing it,
kill a
right?
friend.
If there was a glitch,
Gonta is gentlemen protect friends!
should have affected all of us!
What's up with
Your lies
Gonta?
aren't protecting anyone.
But because we're all okay,
Gonta not lying!
that means there was no
Gonta swear! Please believe Gonta!
I know it sounds crazy. It's no wonder it's hard to believe. But this is the truth.
Gonta never hurt anyone!
It's going to be you. I forgot what I have to do when somebody's grows large. Go ahead and check their instructions. Silencer. There's an X. Shoot the loud voice with a silencer to hear the other voices. Okay, thank you.
Kill a friend.
because we're all okay.
Lying!
Oh, I have to. Ooh.
I heard it.
You gotta hit that quite a bit with the silencer. Thank God I got the machine gun. Oh, yeah.
The cause of the error that affected Gonta's avatar is the two cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual world.
Put the red consciousness cord in the right port and the blue memory cord in the left. Out of curiosity, what happens if you switch the cords? Oh, he was sitting... No, wait, no. Gonta was sitting all the way over there. But Kokichi... Oh shit, Kokichi got lucky then. I don't know, I've never done that before. It probably gets all glitchy or something.
I think that Gonta messed up something with the cords, causing the error.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory. Like an error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world? What?
Gonta, do you think it's possible that you improperly connected the cords?
Huh? How Gonta's supposed to remember that?
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over. Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
Oh my god.
Oh, but Gonta holds chopsticks with this hand.
That's your left hand!
Oh my god. He fucked up because he didn't... couldn't tell his left hand from his right hand. Gonta!
What?
Looks like it's decided.
What? Decided? He's wrong, isn't he, Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
Gonta not remember. Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
What?
Gonta fall asleep when he put helmet on. When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened.
So he wasn't even conscious in there. Oh my god.
So Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
No, it can't be.
But Gonta try his best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
Know what?
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
Wait a minute! That lie! Gonta not kill Mew! Cause why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, it's a lie! I'll never accept this! And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew!
I already gave you my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And I'm saying I don't believe you!
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way? You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone else carry it out?
So he could live.
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
Nope! Only the person who actually commits the murder becomes the blackened!
That's always been the case, too.
Then there's no incentive to just plan the murder.
But Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Hold on! That hasn't been decided yet!
Who cares about the motive? Let's vote for the culprit already!
I care about the motive!
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial. Talking about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
No matter what you say, I'll never believe your lies.
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Impossible? Why?
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination. Which means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right?
Me?
Because if you don't face the truth, then we'll all die, right? And you don't want that, do you? Okay, let's begin!
Quit screwing around! I'm done putting up with your selfish bullshit!
Kaito, we should listen to his explanation. Our lives depend on it.
So, we can now take Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki off the suspect list. Shuichi, would you care to explain? I doubt they'll believe it if it came from me.
The reason Kibo, Himiko, and Maki can be eliminated as suspects is because they couldn't access the crime scene.
They couldn't get to the crime scene, could they?
The bridge from the chapel to the mansion was gone, and only Mew could pass through the wall. The three at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it. Kaito is the next one off our suspect list, and you know why, right?
Reason why Kaito isn't a suspect, he was logged out. Wow, yeah, no, the health they heal you for is minuscule.
Out ahead of us.
Mew logged Kaito out from the start. But she did that to make us think the murder happened in the real world, right? Since we figured out the actual killing happened in the virtual world, it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out. Mew's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning. That's after Kaito logged out.
Kokichi's completely running the show now.
My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the remaining suspects. Gonta, Tsumugi, Shuichi, and me. Tsumugi and Shuichi can be crossed off. But what's the reason for that?
The reason why Tsumugi and I can't be the culprit? We have solid alibis. Also quiet time.
Tsumugi and I are witnesses to each other's alibis.
Both of you heard Mew hitting the chapel wall, right? The culprit was definitely on the roof during that time, since they slid Mew down. Because of that, Shuichi and Tsumugi can't be the culprit. That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects.
Then you're the culprit!
Sorry for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
The reason why Kokichi can't be the culprit is... he couldn't have killed Miyu.
If Mew touched him, he'd freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's down to one person. And who was that again? Well, who is it?
Don't answer, Shuichi! You don't need to answer that! This is all Kokichi's trap!
There's only one suspect left. Only one person could have done this. Man! Oh, his ex is just not even an ex. Okay. Man.
It's Gonta.
Shuichi?
Yep, Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder. You get it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies! Mew Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara!
Really? Did Gonta really do it?
Jeez, is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy. But you forgot everything, so oh well. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing. If Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast. Especially since he's an idiot.
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's trap. I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
Kaito.
I already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions to
You want proof? I've got your proof. After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
Oh, Shuichi and Tsumugi. Gonta, did you see Kibo around here anywhere? No, Gonta not see him.
Gonta.
Kokichi said it himself. When Mew's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof. Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
That's not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough. How about that? Now you get it, right? If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
What? Really?
It would have been so nice if that were the truth. If Kaito were right and this horrible trial would just end. But...
No, that's wrong.
What?
Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
Huh?
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it. But we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it to survive.
Whose side are you on, Shuichi?
Kaito, please.
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
he never agreed to it.
Kaito!
Fine then! I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up!
I can't doubt my detective work now. If I want us all to survive, I can't back down. Really?
I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? He's not the kind of guy who kills someone. Don't you know that about him by now? I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? Damn it! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Damn it! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Saying the truth this, the truth that. There's a reason
I'm missing the whole...
Gonta's not the culprit. Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Saying the truth this, the truth that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Saying
oh my god.
This, the truth that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Damn it!
Okay, that was tough.
There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop!
Ah, wow, I messed that up.
Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Damn it! There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop!
There we go.
Damn it!
The toilet paper we found outside the mansion. That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
The toilet paper?
The same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon. That's why we didn't find it anywhere else. Not at the scene of the crime, nor on Miu's body. It was outside the mansion.
Hold on. If they used the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to. I know because I investigated the roof.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
Of course I am! I'm gonna believe in Gota till the very end!
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
What?
Yes, the place where the toilet paper was tied down. This.
There! The binoculars on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there. However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it. And then used the doubled-up toilet paper to climb down. But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea.
Really?
But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I guess he ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by. Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
The matter does appear to be settled.
That... it's...
So, it's true. Gonta really killed Miu.
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta. Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
But why did Gonta do such a terrible thing?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop. I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess, it's me. Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay? When you're convinced, you just let me know, all right? Let's end this together.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna solve this in silence. Sorry. Okay, sorry I didn't talk through this like how I normally do. Just wanted to avoid unnecessary attention, which usually happens when I try to record stuff. So there's just one last thing to... Yep, there we go. And we're done.
This is the truth of the case!
Wasn't that hard, though.
The case began last night. After being convinced by Mew, we all logged in to the virtual world.
I mean, I'm already going to have to mute a part of this video where I was being asked what I was talking about.
To log in, you have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device. So, we all plug those cords into our helmets and enter the virtual world. But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports. Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well. Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder. But we had no idea this error even happened. And so, we all logged in one by one. Meanwhile, Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal. After Mew confirmed we were all logged in, she took out the bottle of poison and placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned. Yes, the reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world. After we had all logged in, Mew explained the world to us. Use the salon phone to log out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall. But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very person Mew was trying to kill, Kokichi. Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case. Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed. But it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder. Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world. Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. left the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion. Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river. This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks. That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen. And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion. Around that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Mew had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way. When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out. Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out. It was Kaito who was on the roof at the time. The same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious, but her plan didn't go smoothly. Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and a toilet paper used to kill Mew. While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind. And used the toilet paper from the mansion's back room to strangle Mew. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable. Mew's avatar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Mew in the real world.
One moment. Remember the guy I was complaining about earlier? That was him again. Same password. Yeah.
After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room and placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone. culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope. With a body on top of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof. It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby. Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case because the culprit doesn't remember.
Aww.
This is the truth you've forgotten, Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist. Gonta, this is the truth we've reached.
Sorry. Gonta not really understand, 'cause Gonta not smart boy. But if everyone agree, then everyone probably right. Gonta, trust everyone.
Gonta.
But why? Gonta kill Mew, forget everything. Gonta even think he not do anything bad. And then Gonta tried to blame someone else and make everyone suffer. Why? Why Gonta do such terrible thing?
Gonta, it's not your fault.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him. Before we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
But is this the right answer? We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
For once, I wish that we were.
Huh? Wrapping things up already? What a buzzkill of an ending. It lacks the rush of previous voting times. Well, after so many killing games, I guess it was bound to happen eventually.
It's just as well. This killing game is a bad influence on the baby.
Oh my god.
Oh my, Monotaro. You're even starting to look like a father.
Yeah! I gotta get my act together for the baby.
Now then, pull yourselves together and let's begin! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off! It's voting time!
It really hurts that they make you vote. Ah, man. Well, first one on this row.
seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
One for Kokichi.
Who'll be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Looks like we were right. And okay, I'll take it. Oh, this was the only. Pressed the wrong thing there.
Absolutely right.
Well, I didn't get a chance to examine the results. I forgot you can't press X, that advances, so, Alright then. So, next time, the aftermath. Thank you all for watching, have a great day, and see you next time for some more Let's Play Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Goodbye. And sorry for the anticlimactic, subdued ending. I'll have more complete thoughts at the beginning of the next part. It's just, well, I've been recording for about 3.5 hours now. Yeah. In between distractions and work. And also just not really at the point right now where I can have a full-fledged conversation without people eavesdropping. I'm still self-conscious about doing YouTube and Twitch. It's just something I still haven't gotten over yet. But yeah, next time, the aftermath and more complete thoughts. See you all then. Goodbye.
Danganronpa.